So I decided that I will go ahead and share my narcissistic abuse experience with the narcissist. Part one. So I met her in a lesbian educated professionals group on Facebook, and I introduced myself to the group, and then I went into a couple of other groups, and her ass was right there. So I was like, huh, this is, I don't believe in coincidences, right? And she just kept popping up, and we ended up friend requesting each other on Facebook and inboxing each other. And I had this inclination that I was supposed to meet her. I don't know why or whatever the case may be. So when we friend requested each other and we started talking to each other, inbox, I said, I've been actually waiting to meet you and speak to you. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So we started talking that way. Mind you, I was getting ready to separate from my ex-wife. There was a lot of stuff going on and so on and so forth. Didn't know what a narcissist was at the time. Didn't know what the signs of narcissistic behavior is or was. And so that's how that started. And I told her a lot of different things about myself. And, we just shared past stuff, our thought processes. She was very spiritual, so I thought I'm exceptionally spiritual, but I was on a journey, and I was just doing all the things like making spiritual baths and candles and so on and so forth. Plus, I had 8 altars in my house, and she was able to see that because we were FaceTiming each other. And that's how that developed. And it was fine, but I didn't realize that she was emulating everything that I would say. So I said, hey, I would love to live in Thailand for 6 months. Me too. Or I'm on this deep spiritual journey. Me too. And at the time I had shared in the group that I was an author and I wrote a book. I want to write a book. So, and she was asking me about the book process and how it went about and so on and so forth. We were just sharing information and connecting. And I was like, oh my God, this woman's real cool and so on and so forth. And it was nice just to have conversations with someone who I thought would understand me and everything that I was doing and how I was experiencing life, especially from a spiritual standpoint. And that's what I thought it was. And I didn't realize that she was listening to everything I was saying to use against me, that she was pretty much preying on me. And when I told her about being sad about being able to start this new journey in my life because I was getting ready to separate from my ex-wife, or my soon-to-be ex-wife at that point in time, that she could have been someone I could speak to and so on and so forth, because she's been divorced before, so she understood the whole dynamics. And that was not the case. So the more that we spoke, the more that she was just taking notes of everything that I was telling her and talking about, consoling me and being there for me and being a friend where she had another agenda. And I had a book signing at one of the, I think it was like a bakery and coffee shop in Conroe, Texas, because that's where I live. I was living with my ex-wife at the time, and she came to the book signing, and she bought 3 books, one for her, 2 for her daughters, and 2 of my friends were there, and they were just like, "Who is that?" And they kind of like noticed the chemistry, and that was the first time I noticed that there was chemistry between me and her. But of course, I kind of kept her at bay because again, I'm getting separated from my ex-wife, and it was just such a vibe, and she seemed very nice to have driven all the way from Dallas all the way to Conroe, which was like 3 hours, and drove back. And I thought that was very sweet. But I didn't realize that was just like the beginning of the love bombing stages. Stay tuned for part 2.